blog assignment. Tools to provide accessibility for this blog post. Ponder how your blog content is digested by readers who cannot see or hear. Create a post that incorporates text, image, and video. This content can be your own or cited works from others, used by permission, or from the Creative Commons. What will you need to do as blog content creators for supporting all audiences? Forever, imagine, program,
share. Hello WordPress friends. For this post regarding information design, the effort is to create blog content that is more easily accessible for friends, family, colleagues and everyone else in our society who may be living with visual impairments such as blindness, low vision and varying degrees of color blindness. Yet, we also need to take into consideration friends, family members, colleagues and our fellow citizens who live with deafness, a hard of hearing or have any other additional physical limitations that can make day-to-day use of the internet more challenging. To think of how Helen Keller, born 1880, died 1968, who, at 19 months of age, became blind and deaf, yet was able to grow up learning to write and speak in the era before the internet and the advent of modern-day assistive technologies is astonishing. It is also a testament to both Helen Keller's will and the compassion of family, lifelong teachers such as Anne Sullivan, then friends and colleagues who recognized her capacities and abilities as a fellow human being. Today, screen readers can help translate text into computerized, verbal speech. Voice recognition software can be utilized to take verbal commands and take dictation,
turning users' speech into text. Today, electronic braille readers are available to transform standard text into braille for blind deaf readers. It's true that software for some assistive technologies are indeed becoming better integrated directly into some mobile devices.
However,
costs for the physical screen readers and braille technology devices can begin at several $100s and then skyrocket upwards to possibly $5,000 or $6,000, perhaps even more.
Assistive technologies can be set up and programmed to help most anyone with mild to severe impairments to improve and or regain levels of independence that may have been difficult or impossible to consider, let alone achieve in the past. Just as everyone with any level of impairment works to adjust and adapt to changes in their perceptual abilities, assistive technologies can be used and or programmed to offer visual, sound and or haptic feedback cues. Haptic feedback refers to sensory vibrations. Many assistive technologies on mobile devices can be programmed to incorporate these three types of cues to work collectively to help create a better experience that focuses on the needs of the user.
Plus, AI technologies such as Siri and Alexa have come a long way to make it easier to better search and translate the World Wide Web too. Therefore, we can easily perceive any difficulties others may have as less of an issue today, thanks to AI assistance. However, despite all of the forward advances made with assistive technologies and help from Alexa and Siri to make the web and its content better accessible for all, the concept might be more easily said than consistently translatable into facilitated, user-centric content experiences. It is not always simple to electronically translate vision and audible concepts fully for all end users, nor may it be entirely possible.
However, should you put on a blindfold and attempt to access your current sites which bring the world to you?
What changes occur with sites keeping you up to date and in the know about matters important and entertaining for you? How different might your interactive experience become accessing materials you regularly define as valuable and necessary while relying solely on AI services or assistive technologies? Some material you classify as engaging and useful might get subtracted from your personal experience and delete significant portions of content from your worldview. This becomes more true if the content providers haven't supplied alternative text options into the site for the costly scan readers, braille readers and AI technologies to discover and describe. When content providers do, it offers opportunities in how we all perceive and can better interpret visual materials, images, data charts and closed captioning options of video content.
With this post, I've attempted to offer content with the hope that it may give anyone a better sense of what it may be like to interpret web content while also contending with the loss of sight, or sound, or some degree of color blindness. The web offers a great deal of knowledge and material about the world we live in, and as long as we have an internet connection, a smartphone, tablet or computer, Easy access to this wealth of material and knowledge might appear to be relatively straightforward and simple, but this is not always the case.
From the perspective of graphic designers and information designers, creating translatable, descriptive content that is both accessible and understandable for everyone living with perception issues that we have personally never experienced may feel time-consuming. Yet, the more effort we put into making web content we offer more easily accessible for all, the more time and effort every computer and smartphone company in the marketplace will invest in getting their engineers and designers to effectively integrate seamless, adaptability software programs as standard operating system functionality into all their devices before they leave the factory. Or, consider the possibility of translatable and adaptable content experiences not only available on a specific website or blog, but fully integrated into search engines and web browsers, which implements adaptability algorithms automatically into the content it offers everyone. Empowering people empowers all people. Forever, imagine, program, share.